Hello, white people. I woke up this morning and I thought, why don't I put together a compilation of libshits crying about RBG passing? Well, either I'm too dumb to figure out keywords to find them, or the sense whores have me blocked from anything soy. I'm kind of going to guess that I'm blocked from anything soy. I'm kind of sad, too, because, I've got rain barrels and I've got mugs for liberal tears. Liberal tears make me happy. I love listening to liberals crying in the morning. But anyway, let's go on to a really boring topic. Let's talk about Biden. Biden is not the Democrat nominee. He's the presumptive Democrat nominee. I don't even know why they're making him the Democrat nominee. Because I think that, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it the Democrats that the DNC chooses who the Democrat nominee is for the presidential Democrat nominee, and then the Republican Party, the voters choose? Is that how that works? Or is it the party that chooses? But anyway, it doesn't look like anybody else is going to be the front runner against Trump. So let's just run with this whole presumptive nominee, Democrat nominee, that Biden is going to be the one. Oh man, this guy is just a train wreck. If you ever listen to him, he doesn't say anything that makes sense. So the media, they have a real tough time. They've got to, anytime he opens his mouth, they've got to edit. And, he's only got like a 5-second blurb, and they try to formulate it so that it makes sense. And then, and then he's trying to pretend like he's all cool and he's so pro-mask. And everybody, if he becomes president, he's going to mandate it that everybody wears a mask. Oh, won't that be just glorious? All the folks out there, the ones that can't wear a condom, but they can wear a mask. That subsection of society, those are the ones that will gladly comply because, they won't die of a respiratory illness. They'd rather die of a venereal disease. And I'm getting off track. I don't think I have ADD or ADHD or anything like that, but it's just kind of fun to let my mind wander. But back to Biden. Biden had a roundtable in Pennsylvania a few days ago, and I listened to most of that. And, anything that comes out of his mouth, it's all blah, 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 blah. Nothing that makes sense. Or he'll say orange man bad. Well, Trump did this wrong and Trump did that wrong. And, if I was president, I would have done this and I would have done that. And then, and then he goes into climate change and we're all going to die because the climate's changing and we have to do X, Y, and Z because of climate change, which doesn't make any sense. But then he goes on and he's talking about COVID and the CDC. And what did he say? He said something that struck me as really bizarre. He said, okay, so now remember, Joe Biden doesn't hold any political office. He has no political power whatsoever. He's just advertising himself to be the next president. So he said that he directed the CDC to do something. Oh, no, wait a second. He directed the CDC to keep track of everybody who was COVID positive. And I was like, wait a minute. How can you direct anybody at the CDC? You don't even have a position, a government position, let alone, you don't have any power in the government. You're just some guy running for president, and you're the former vice president. How does that even work? Why does he even get away with that? And then I think it was today or yesterday, something like that. I didn't watch the video, but Tim Pool had a headline that said that even the media is getting sick and tired of Biden's lies. But these people, these leftists, they lie so much. It's like if in the first, 10 seconds you can find 10 lies. They lie about one lie a second, and it's just mind-numbing how just trying to keep up with them. And you want to, because when you listen to somebody, you want to be able to fact check them or see if anything that they're saying is making sense or not. And it's really an intense strategy that they use is, this gaslighting, and it's just lie. And it reminds me of that Star Trek episode. You remember when Picard was captured by a Cardassian, and the Cardassian shines 4 bright lights on him and says, "There are 5 lights." And Picard says, "No, there's only 4 lights." And the Cardassian tortures him and starves him. And at the end of the episode, Picard, he's sitting there, he was rescued, and he's sitting there with Deanna Troi, and he's telling her, he said, I knew in my mind that there were 4 lights, but I saw 5 lights. So this manipulation and these mind tricks, they really do work on people, and they're very sophisticated. And they work on all of us. None of us are immune unless you really have, unless you really pay attention to your surroundings and you really question what's going on. For example, like September 11th, I remember vividly seeing that second plane going into that building. And I said, wait a minute, do planes even move like that? And why is the camera focused? Why does this look like a movie? This doesn't look like real life. And I knew then that September 11th was, wasn't real. And that was, that was back in 2001 when I wasn't even involved in debunking anything. I just knew. And when people, the way that they reacted on September 11th, I was like, what's wrong with everybody? I understand that, what did they say, 3,000 people died. It was something pretty traumatic on TV, but a lot of people, they have a hard time differentiating what is real and what is cinematic or Hollywood or created by Hollywood or something like that. All right, and before I end this video, I want to touch on one more thing. All right, now that RBG is gone, the Democrats are freaking out. Will the Republicans get in that lady, what was her name, Amy Coney Barrett or something like that? And every other SCOTUS that has been sworn in that was a man, well, not every single one, but I mean, there was, Clarence Thomas and Kavanaugh, and they had accusers. But I think that this time, that lady, Amy Coney, whatever her name is going to sit there, and during the confirmation hearing, I think that she's going to be the one that points all the fingers and accuses everybody of something, because I think that this lady probably has led a pretty good life. She's Catholic, she's got 7 children, she's, working mom. I mean, who has time for getting into trouble when you're that busy? I don't know, but it would definitely be kind of a fun little change if the nominee was accusing everybody of doing something to her to make her life difficult. All right, white people, that's the damage for today. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your comments below.